Yo, what's good, y'all? Thanks for joining for another episode of Yellow Tape, Season 2. We out here trying to bring you a show. Give me a few. Um, and the crew be with you.
Middle of the game, I'm standing out in the crowd. Also hard, gotta stack that can't stop my vibe. Got the beats banging, speakers bumping loud. I'm the king of the game, I'm standing out in the crowd. I'm so hard, gotta stack that cash. Yellow tape wrapped around, I'm making a splash. My flow so hot, it's burning up the scene. When I step into the room, you know what I mean. Yellow tape, yellow tape, yellow tape, yellow tape. We on fire, we the ones in charge. Ain't none time. Turn it up, let the beat drop low. Yellow tape everywhere, it's our time to show.
Practice. I can show you practice. I can show you how to put $1 million in a mattress. I can show the difference between an icon and a classic. Baby in the major should be rolling in a basket. I'm advanced, and it's a lot of dance. From anywhere, my jewelry jump like Ja Morant. And Kif Tower shorts got me tanning with the babes. You would be a surfer if you ever had this wave. I just switch up my cabana, they throw shade. Matter top 5 and top wives, no I'm the fade. And though I'm out the loop, I be mute, playing cute, nothing to say to you. Cause when I'm back home, I'm like Kyrie, I won't play with you. This is magic with the fur. Tim Duncan on the spur. Tanya Harton on the skate. This that Kobe number 8. This the kick over the head in the hand of Sue Bird. This boy's superb. All I got is 2 words. Mace. Kif.
As you all know, we got to throw up the disclaimer as we do every week. You know what I mean? Just to cover our asses. You know what I mean? So here we go. What up, DOJ? How you doing this evening?
What's the word, big doc?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, bro. See you out here for another episode, another season, another talk with the fellas. You know how we do. You know what I mean? Good evening, Miss Brinson. Thanks for joining. Thanks for other
What's up, Miss Brinson? How you doing?
always appreciate. I'm glad you I didn't even know you was even subscribed to my channel, Miss Brinson. I appreciate it.
It's
I
perfect.
see. There was a couple of times I had to wait for Jack to send the link to her. You know what I mean? I mean at the beginning.
She is subscribed. She's perfect.
Yeah.
She's a great.
So I appreciate it, and that's why I was trying to start the show on time, so that way there's those that are waiting and anticipate the Wednesday. So I do apologize for last Wednesday for not coming. Just woke up to some crazy news, you know what I mean? And hopefully one day I'll be able to air it on the air, you know what I mean, as far as, what it was and what it is. But it's just crazy how life could be taken right then and there, you know what I mean? And you don't have to even be here but for a split second, bro. Like it just traumatizes to people that's not even family, the people that's watching it from the outside, looking in, and just going through the pain as the family would, you know what I mean? So salute, rest in peace, and everything in between, you know what I mean? So, praise to the family on that direction. But yeah, we here to bring you a show for the week, you know what I mean? Oh man, news. A matter of fact, no, let's talk about I'm not going to talk about the election, but I'm just bringing up the elections this week. Those that are going out and vote, please go cast your vote, either or, whoever you voting for. Facts. We had people die for them rights, you know what I mean? So please go exercise it to the full capacity, whoever you voting for, whether it be right, wrong, good, bad, rich, or whatever you voting for, just go out there and vote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's gonna be a close race. It's gonna be a hell of a race. You know what I mean? um.
Last time I checked poll wise, they've been like pretty tight and pretty even going into everything. It's like,
Mhm,
a few states lunging going kind of back and forth,
mhm.
but we still got a couple of days. You never know what might happen in them couple of days.
Yeah, especially after a couple of days ago, Trump having people come in speaking at his rallies and just saying things that they shouldn't be said. I mean, it shouldn't be said at all. But if you're joking, that wasn't the proper place to say it, and like it was just wrong at the wrong time. You know what I mean, bro?
I'm glad you brought that up, man, because the thing with me is, it's like I've always had thick skin, no matter what the joke was. I've always done my best to go ahead and roll with the punches. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
That's why I'm always good joking. You know, but so with that being said, I also understand roast comics, and I also understand the type of comedy and shock comedy and wild comedy and all that stuff. Because I'm a huge fan of that. I'm a
Hmm.
huge fan of what's this kid's name? He runs Kill Tony. I forgot this guy's name already, but he runs him, and I'm a fan of his. He's pretty funny. He says outlandish shit like this all the
All
time,
the time.
all the time.
Hmm.
So I'm with him, but then it also goes down to look at where it is that you said what you said, and look who you're saying it for. If you was
Hmm.
doing a comedy set and you was on stand up and you was
No
just doing
problem.
stand up, I'd have been like, all right, cool. I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. You funny as hell, bro. Like I everybody gets it, bro. He's an equal
Hmm.
opportunist. It don't matter what goes on.
Hmm.
But then look who you said it. This is my argument for every time somebody wants to argue with me on why I don't like somebody. I don't like Trump already. I had a sour taste in my mouth when he was throwing bounties and hitting bowling shots over there to my people on the island. Like I didn't. I what?
Yeah.
Not to
Yeah.
mention that he was one of those people who was going, all right, yeah, they're Mexicans too, and they're all a bunch of rapists and sodomites and all this other craziness that came out of his mouth. And it's like, bro, like I don't understand where you coming with that. So I'm drawn, man. I'm like Tony Hinchcliffe. That's his name.
Yeah.
There he goes. Tony
Like,
Hinchcliffe. I'm a big fan, bro. I love, like I say, he runs a show called Kill Tony. If you watch that shit, him and there's a big guy called David Lucas that they be on and they be going back and forth. Oh my god, I've
I know
never
I've seen him
heard.
somewhere before. I'm not good with names of actors and comedians and stuff like that. But
Bro,
I know I've seen him before. I know he's funny. You know what I mean?
he's funny as heck. He's see, if we're talking comedy, he's one of the last few people who's like, yo, you know what? Like, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Like,
Hmm.
I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like, it doesn't matter what's gonna happen. Like, I'm just gonna tell you how it is and just be funny. Like it's
Hmm.
just no more of this. You got to be woke and trying to do shit on the side. No. It's time to tell real comedy. It's time to bring it back. So that's why I'm torn, man. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get
Uh,
it. They said it to you in Madison Square Garden too, bro. I know they was waiting for you in the parking lot. Like, what you said about Reagan? What you said? What you said about that? No, that's not the joke. No. I heard what you said. Trash Island, right?
Mhm,
Yeah, I heard what you said.
mhm.
Yeah. Let's see how far you're gonna get back to Texas, bro. Get back to
It- it-
Johannesburg and go down there.
it's crazy because, like I said, I mean, again, I agree with everything that you said. The settings, if you're in a comedian setting, you in a bar, you hosting, you doing something, that's great because we're anticipating that. We know, but you in a setting that you brought, and you supposed to bring they brought you on set to break hilarious too. You know what I mean? To break the ice in a sense. You know what I mean? So it won't be all types of stiffs up there. You know what I mean? But there are just certain things that you just can't line, that you just can't cross. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't feel he didn't cross the line either, but
I'm gonna be
I,
real. I don't. He don't probably don't feel like that, and
yeah,
90% of his crowd probably don't feel like that neither. I'm gonna be
mm-hmm.
honest. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna
So
be real. So
so
like,
and then and this goes to say like you. Trump speaks to people that have certain type of emotion or feelings already, and he just
Mhm.
like gravitate and you not gravitate to it, but uses it, absorb it, and rile it up. You understand?
Mhm.
And this is what I was going, not to speak of another show, but shout out to Uncle Jackie. But we was on conspiracy theory last week. We spoke of the January 6th riot, and
Mhm.
the protests. I'm gonna call it a
Mhm.
protest that turned sour. You understand? And what led to it and what type of people was there. You understand? And Trump may not be and talk racist stuff, but his followers is heavy on the pro-white side. You understand? And if you're not that part of that group, then you are against whatever they branding or whatever they're trying to promote. But back again, wheel it back in this way. Like I said, just give people the opening to speaking their mind and how they feel, and sometimes there's a place and time for everything. You know what I mean? But not
Yeah,
on
but
national
then
stage.
that's like you said, man. That's probably just how small percentage feels. It's probably a bunch of people, all the people that want to vote for him and are pro him and pro this. Like
Hmm.
this is things when stuff like this happens, I'll bring it to their attention and I'll be like, so what do you have to say? That's just a drop in a bucket, bro. You gotta let that go, bro. And I was like, no, because if this is how somebody feels, you gotta realize that if you was with this person, if you was with them in person, this is how they would treat you. That's
Hmm.
why you gotta know when your vote matters. This is also you're voting for someone who's, the representation of how you would be as president. You know what I'm saying? Like how
Hmm.
you would do things. You might understand, and then I get you want to go with policies and picking. If you got to pick a side, you got to pick a side. But at the end of the day, bro, I'd rather choose no side if somebody's treating me like that.
And this goes to how we was brought up in a sense of watch your friends, watch who you hang out with. You want to be, even though you're not doing what they doing, you don't want to be labeled as them, or you want to be labeled as you may be doing what they doing. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it just watching who you hang with and who's around you, and when I just think when you're a certain statue or a certain status inside the world, you have to act differently. And maybe you don't. You understand? Maybe you don't. Maybe you have to just act yourself and then let the world adapt to who you are. You understand? And that's what it seemed like was going. And Trump always been that dude. You know what I mean? He ain't never been one to shy away from nothing. And that's why African Americans loved him at one point in time. You know what I mean? So we can't say that we never had no love for Trump because we did. We did, and some still do. You know what I mean?
I know a bunch of people. I know a bunch of minorities in general who are just like, bro, I just can't wait. I can't wait to vote. I'm definitely doing that and going that
Yeah,
way. And it's like,
yeah, yeah.
what is your rhetoric? What is your choice of values? Like, are you really doing this, or are you doing this out of like as a joke or out of spite because you don't want to, vote somebody else? Like, I want
Mm-hmm.
you to be honest with me, man. I'd rather someone be honest with me than try to give me some rhetoric that no, it's not like that, bro. It's not like that. Bro, it is. It's choice. And
Mm-hmm.
I rather respect the honest one than one that you're trying to explain from 9 different directions to make me understand it. No, the truth should be
Mm-hmm.
one, two, three. You should understand it and accept it. Once it's the truth,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing else you can do about it. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. That's true. You know what I mean? I mean, because Trump got some points where I would vote for him if I was laying down to vote this week. Trump got some very powerful. I like his demeanor. I like who he is, how he speak, as far as he don't bite his tongue and nothing like that.
Mhm.
And sometimes I just think he just be having not all the information in front of him, and he just be talking out his ass. You understand? Now, do I want
That's
that as the
that's the
president?
TV persona of Donald Trump that come out. He just be
Yeah, you
rolling with the
understand?
punches. He be rolling with. I get, bro. Some people like that, as a big fan of Uncle Jackie, and he brings it up a lot. He's exactly how you would say, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not misspeaking for him. He'd be like, bro, I like that, like that unfiltered shit, and you want to go
Mhm.
ahead and nah, this is how it is. This is what we're doing. This is how it's gonna work. This is what we're doing. We can't all the laziness. How we go. he likes all that tough love shit. So it's like, if that's why you're gonna vote for somebody, you're gonna have that, then I understand. But also, you gotta stand with them. If that's what you're going with, you gotta stand with the bullshit that comes with it too.
Yeah. And because there's a lot of bullshit gonna come with both sides, you know what I mean? And go
I tell people a lot, like you said now, bro. I'm terrified to find out what happens in this election because it's a lesser of two evils. What is it that you really want to do? I don't know.
And I don't know how. I don't want to throw her off either because Harris, Vice President Harris is the vice president and she is the nominee for the Democrats. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But she got it by default in a sense. You know what I mean? And is that the Democrats' best choice? I don't think so. But is that the choice of that had the popularity of Biden at the time? Yes. So she's riding on that wave. She's creating a path for herself as well. You know what I mean? Or should I say, she's shining a light on herself that wasn't presented before. That's what I should say. But at the same time, the talk that she's talking is basically a double talk, if you ask me. One, because stuff that you said you're going to do when you get in the office, you could be putting into play while you there now. So that just hurt my feelings in that aspect because it's like you playing me for a fool right now, you know? And on the other side, I got someone that, that's calling me not a fool, but your person's interest. I like you, you know what I mean? And I'd rather have someone give me that fair share than tell me, you know what, that's a dog and I know that's a cat. You understand? And trying to make that cat go rough instead of meow meow.
I'm 100% with you, man. That's why I'm always up for an interesting conversation. I'm always up for people's perspectives. I'm always up for explain to me why it is you vote this way or why it is that you want some of these things that's on there, because I got to take personal feelings and personal opinions out of it when you want to break things down. Mm-hmm. And then you draw a good point when you want to go policy wise and you want to go do it. You got somebody who was already in power who showed this is what I did and I'm going to double what I did before.
Yeah.
This is you have proof of what I've done already. I'm going to do it again. Let's just roll with that. And then you got somebody like you say who's already sitting on some type of chair of power, had some opportunity, some type of chance to go ahead and go do something, and then did what? You ain't hear nothing about her. I certainly didn't hear anything about her. I didn't hear her talking or trying to run anything and trying to go do anything. So,
no,
I don't know, man.
I mean, it's just funny that, at the debate, everybody was talking about the gas prices, or I believe at one of the conventions, they were talking about either one of them places, the gas prices was talked about real heavy. And once the gas prices was heavy, and they was like, hey, you're the president, you can afford to bring it down now. A couple of days later after that debate or whatever, prices went down. So I'm saying, you could make it easier for the American people, but then non-American people got to ask themselves, is the government that's in place really there to help us out efficiently? You know what I mean?
Man, I'm this was Thursdays, I'd be on there and I'd be getting into a whole lot of shit that's in there. And I'll just say, because it's my opinion, it doesn't really matter what puppet you voted in regardless, because it's the same fucking master at the end of the day. But, we want to be fair and objective and keep our audience fair and impartial. So,
yeah, I mean, we just try to, slice the pie down the middle, you know what I mean? But we do have a thing. We are human beings, so we are objected and subjected to our opinion because that's life, you know what I mean? And that's why we got this show here, so we could bring our opinion, our objectives, and show, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Well, good luck to us, because we are American people. We are Americans, and we all have the right to vote. So once we could, go cast it, go make it happen. And we're going to talk about next week who's the elected official to go inside office.
Would it be enough time? Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah, we gonna know. I mean, they're not gonna be in office right then and there, but we gonna know who in it because the third is in I think Friday.
They vote on the 3rd or the 5th.
One of them days. I thought it was Tuesday that they vote. To be honest with you,
It has to be. I was about to say it has to be a weekday. It wouldn't be a weekend.
yeah, it got to be a Tuesday, not a Friday.
Telling people to go vote don't even know the day, so that's hilarious.
You know, I ain't going to vote. That's the whole thing. That's the whole process. Yeah, it's the 5th.
The 5th.
Election day is the 5th. That's Tuesday. This Tuesday coming up. So our next
Okay.
Wednesday show, we will have. They probably still gonna be tallying
least-
up.
Yeah, at least most of the information. Somebody would be getting the phone call and being like, "Oh, let me not even say." Oh,
Well, I said what I said, bro.
Let me not even think of it, bro. You're right. You're right. Exactly how you said it. Let's count all of them and make sure all of them go through.
See,
We already had the first view of how that worked out. I don't know.
you see the two people that we have in contest.
Bro, I would be writing my only speech like, that voucher didn't count. We already did this 2.0. Oh my God. I definitely hired Tony Hinchcliffe to buzz that up right there. Be like, yeah, let me get that one. Let me write that in there. Yeah, let me go ahead and get that. Yeah.
Our show going to be at 6:00 next week, and then all the polls going to be counted, or it's going to be 98, 95%, and no one's going to concede yet.
Nah, ain't nobody called nobody yet. Nah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun. It's gonna be funny, bro. This is gonna be funny coming this week. Yeah, so we're gonna continue on with other topics. Eric Adams. I mean, I didn't have that on the description, but Eric Adams, he's laying low this week. For the last 2 weeks, he's been laying low. No one got fired. No one got indicted or anything.
He played it right, bro. They got the guys who they need to get in trouble. He put his pawns in the front. He was like, protect me. Protect me. Go ahead and go over there and do what you gotta do. That's all you gotta do is just chill now. All you gotta do is just chill and be like, nah, bro, I didn't take none of this campaign funds. I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever they did is whatever they did. But I ain't do nothing. I'm straight.
Okay. The viewers may want to know, you know what I mean? Because I do have some followers from sports. I'm gonna ask you. Do you like Fat Joe?
Yes.
Did you see him do the Yankee performance?
No.
No. Okay. That's just your homework for next week. We're gonna get your opinion on your take on his Yankee performance.
No.
Right, but first you have to watch. Ice Cube, LA Dodgers performance. It's not a performance. It's just coming out and just rhyming.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So I mean, it is a performance. But I just want you to give your take, your opinion on it. And he didn't do nothing bad at all. He just represent New York, right, man? That's all.
It was cold, bro. It was cold. That's
yeah. Okay. You didn't even see it, but yeah, let's go with that. We're gonna go with that. Yeah, man. But it was a little off, you know what I mean? But check it out. Get back to us next week.
I got you. Heard you. That's
but yeah. But yeah. Eric Adams been quiet this week. That's good for New York City.
You saw the game?
Huh?
Did you watch the game?
Nah, I was sleeping, bro. Like I've been working overnight. Well, I didn't get proper sleep, so I've been trying to catch my sleep. I've been falling asleep around that time.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been a little sour. I don't watch the whole game. You know, we could have been there, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying.
I mean, Dodgers' lineup is tough, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, Eric Adams been tired. He been quiet. He got that I don't want to call her a witch, but he got that haggler looking over his shoulder, the governor. Like, yeah, she looking over his shoulder like, son, if you don't do good, we're gonna have to take you and give you a couple of smack.
She waiting for it, man.
Yeah, I mean, she ready to pull the hook because she knows she got that power to do it. You know what I mean? But he's following suit and laying low for now. So we're going to see. Um, what else we got going on? Halloween is tomorrow. Shout out to everybody that's going to Halloween. You know, got the costumes that don't have a costume. They're just going trick or treating. You know, be safe out there. Look both ways before crossing the streets because the assholes out there. You know what I mean? Just be careful. Have your parents check your candy. No kids is watching the show, and that's great.
Word.
But adults check their kids' candy when they come in and give it back to them if that's the case. You know what I mean? Well, just check it. Go run through it real quick. You know what I mean?
I already told my boss on the side. I was like, just letting you know, just a heads up. Don't expect me to do no work once the costumes come out. Once the costumes come out, bro, I'm gonna have a big ass bucket on the side waiting for some candy. Here, who needs some candy? Here you go. Come on, bring all the little kids out. Here you go, candy. He was like, what the fuck? I was like, bro, I love Halloween, bro. I can't wait to go trick or treat on my son when I get out. I was like, all right, I'm trying to waste as much time. I'm done. I'm in that running home trying to go out somewhere.
I feel you. Be careful out there tomorrow, man. P. Diddy, you know, he got a lot new allegations brought up. One with a 10-year-old boy who supposed to came and auditioned for him.
7 last week, too.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch popping up. But
7 last week, 2 Monday.
But to be fair, like I said, when we first brought this up in the air a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, actually, when that lawyer was getting on the stage and making his announcements, and I had the clips of it. He was like, he's grabbing a lot of these cases. So I just think a lot of these cases will get tossed out, or he's just hoping for a quick settlement as far as, we don't have to go to this court date, that court date, the yada, yada, yada type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He hoping that P. Diddy and,
as a fisherman, the best way to catch fish, don't out as many lines as you can. One of them is going to hit. One of them sooner or later is going to hit fish. Sooner or later, I'm going to catch some. So I was with you. I'm glad you're saying that now, because when it first came out, I didn't sound like you was ready to go ahead and concede. Like, it sounds like you was like, Diddy is done. He already has like 97. He already got a whole dude with another one.
I did say that because he was
crazy. This is insane, bro. And I felt bad because I was like, yo, bro, I don't know how real this is, man, because you know how it is. There's a lot of people who trying to go ahead and game the system and trying to go ahead and reap something that was on there. But you did concede later on where you were on later episodes where we covered that. You was like, yo, bro, I'm going to be hard on the people who are using this anytime some sexual harassment or something to defame someone's character, defame someone's career. All the people who are would-be warriors that come out and just be like, I'm going to defame him, try to capitalize on this and make money off of this, you're a terrible individual. You're terrible. You're horrible. I don't know why you would even need to live off that. That's terrible. But if you're doing it for change and you're doing it for the right to go ahead and be like, I don't need to go ahead and get any monetary value of this. I need this to go ahead and stop. I need to add on to this and be the unspoken hero for everyone else to go ahead and go speak up. Those are the people who need to benefit off this,
Yeah, facts. And a lot of people, are feeling comfortable because he's locked up and can't, get out or don't have the resources to get out or communicate. The communication is being watched. They know that. You know what I mean? So that's why that gives a lot of people freedom to come out and speak their minds. But
Which is still strange to me too. Like I get it. It's he's still worth a lot of money, but with how our system is, bro, there's a lot of people that's walking on the street that don't need to be walking on the street right now, man. Like,
but maybe they see that maybe the system is holding it down, or it's changing to a certain degree because they held them inside. You know what I mean? But I just think there's a difference why they held them inside, because he intimidated.
They holding them down because there's something bigger showing up. There's another case coming up, and they just needed time. Remember, it's with prison culture, with how it is now, because this goes into what else we're going to cover, is the feds is doing a check on the MDC.
Yeah.
It's our only Fed jail that's in New York, and they got what? How many people got? 1,176 dudes in there inside one building, and they go in there. They have to go check all this stuff out, and you go and sit there and tell me, out of all those people that's supposed to be in there, he can't find a way to go ahead and get out. But prison culture on there, they keep you inside, bro. I control what you're doing. I control what you're seeing. I control who you get to talk to. I mess your head up when you have to show up to court. Let's not even get into all waking up at 5, your court date not till 12. They just messing your brain up. So you come in frazzled, fried, or you mad, or you just don't want to wake up. You don't want to go ahead and get into it. A lot of dudes get dragged out into the system. You missing court dates because of all of this. Like it's a bad system. It needs a wake up call. But
I do.
I mean, I guess we covered it before with like witness tampering and doing all this shit that he has the freedom to go do. Like once I'm outside, like who's gonna stop me from just getting somebody else's cell phone and just texting away or hitting somebody up or telling somebody to go do this, that, and the third, and it'll be all right. Like if this is a criminal organization, or technically he's famous and rich enough to, you know what I'm saying, he just has a whole squad around him, whatever his squad is saying, like, you know, his PR rep and his people over here going, yo, you should do this and get that and do this and whatever goes on from there. So but it's tough, man, because then you cover some of these shootings that's going on, you cover some of these robberies that's going on. We got a whole bunch of topics of not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken, they found a body on the river. They found a body not too far in East River. Like there's a whole bunch of shit that's going on that's on the like bunch of these dudes that are out, and because of the system as it is, they just willy-nilly, they just let them off on the side. And I don't know, man. Maybe because I like the guy. Maybe because he did it. Because if there's somebody else, I guess I wouldn't be rooting for somebody to get out, but I don't know, man.
I just think everybody supposed to have their fair day at court. You know what I mean? Their fair, their fair share of being able to fight. You know, and once you're inside and locked up, your chances of fighting or it's very slim to none. You know, because you have to do all the research yourself, and you got to know what you're looking for, how to look for it, and But you get a little bit smart. You get a lot smarter. You understand? You get a lot more book smart and more law smart because you hit the law library and want to know your case. Things in your case law, and you try to find loopholes and things of that nature.
It's super duper tough, and I feel bad, like, because again, I don't want to just hang somebody. You know, I'm not one of those. It feels like I got to end someone's whole life and whole career over something I know little about, and I gotta wait all the way till May. I think they said May 5th before his court date actually starts. So it's like I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't know what's gonna get released. I don't know. That one of the kids, I think one of the dudes that you brought up is supposed to go to a grand jury on Thursday or tomorrow. So
for 10
I'll
year
have to
olds,
see. I don't know if they'll release any of that information from there, but get to see what's getting said, I guess, or what some of that information is, or what's going on there.
Yeah, it just creepy and scary. And like you just brought up, the feds just went in there inside the Fed prison where P. Diddy is housed at the moment, and did a integrity check and see what's going on inside the jails, because it's been reported that a lot of drugs, a lot of criminal activities going up there. It's not healthy for the prisoners to be there as well.
Yeah. This last week I read that before they was gonna go ahead and go inside and do the investigation, they had 9 felonies, and out of those 9 felonies, 2 resulted in stabbings. One that left a person dead, and one that left somebody paralyzed. And then it's overcrowding. It's what you mentioned, the drugs. What you mentioned, paraphernalia going around. It's oh my god.
Well,
That's it. 1,000 dudes who are doing federal time in one housing unit. It's crazy to me.
And you know, Fred charges vary from wire and fraud, you know, all the way up to murder conspiracies and all types of things. You know what I mean? And you could be
Mhm.
how you could be a person that just did, you know, blue collar crime, the white collar crime, and you in there with serial murderers.
Savages.
You know what I mean? Like people that don't care, not
Savages.
have no exactly. You know what I mean? Don't have no time to look forward to coming out anytime soon. You know, so
Mhm.
it's just
Well, I got
weird.
hit with racketeering. I got hit with 100 and some years plus two life sentences or something like that. Bro, I don't give a shit about nothing. I don't care about no type of timing.
Got a special guest for the show. Say
Hello.
hello, DOJ. He can see you even though you turn
Hello.
your head. Thank you.
Oh, my heart.
Hello. Say hello. Say hello, YouTube.
Hello, everybody.
All right,
So, so,
baby. You go give it back to mommy. Love you. Yeah, man. So it's just crazy. They trying to go in there and, like I said, this the crime, drugs, the disrespectful of the prisoners as well as the health of the prisoners because it be cold out there because they right off the waters. You know what I mean? They right off the water, so it be cold out there, and it's been for years since I was a teenager or in my 20s. You know what I mean? They've been that issues and the problems there.
quote me if I'm wrong. Quote me if I'm wrong. Do you remember that a jail had bed bugs? They was complaining about the bed bug epidemic that was going on in there.
They could.
Do you remember if this was MDC as well? I feel like
I
it
believe
was because it was a building. It's technically like the same type of building they was housing somebody in. It was something like that within those lines. If I'm mistaken, I'm misquoted. I'm sorry, but
no,
if I'm
but
not mistaken, there's something within there too. I know they were suffering from lockdown and doing all this, no water and no food and nothing like that. I remember that was a big thing that they had over there. But I don't know if the bedbug thing was them as well. But if that was the case too, that's all the same shit, bro. Like jail is disgusting, bro. Jail is not inhumane. I'm all for rehabilitation, but
but you don't get
sometimes
that. Like you don't.
you hear just war stories of dudes besides the people that go in with the bullshit and do the bullshit. Like you hear dudes was like, yo, bro, you don't live off of nothing. Like there's nothing to
No, but
eat, there's nothing to do. We don't got nothing on here. We eat out the toilet, bro. Like we brush our teeth with water out the toilet and do that, bro. I don't know how it goes over there.
mhm. I just say like Gerald, like if me, you know, God forbid, you know what I mean? A person of our cloth in the sense that we go get locked up, it put dirt on us, you know what I mean? And when I say dirt, it makes us think in a certain way that we don't normally would think on the outside of the world. And if we didn't happen to go through this that situation, then we wouldn't know that, you know what I mean? We wouldn't have that on and off switch that we have to get on, you know what I mean? Or we have to watch our back. You know what I mean? There's a certain way that you have to move in jail and you don't have the freedom, you know what I mean? And regardless if you get caught right or wrong, there's a lot of people that didn't do anything and gotta go through it and have to
And
face the
get
BS. You know
caught
what I
up.
mean?
Jail is
Yeah.
not the place, bro. I forgot the kid's name who wound up killing himself when he got out. The kid who was stuck in Rikers for like 2 years over a backpack that he didn't even steal, he ain't even do nothing with, and he was like tortured and finally came home, was set free and was had freedom and said, nah, I can't take this anymore, bro, and ended up, harming himself, and that sucked. You know that jail is not the place. Jail is not the thing. So hopefully, I mean, I don't feel bad for Diddy because he's on a special unit. I doubt he's suffering whatsoever. I doubt anything bad's happening over there besides it being maybe too small for his lavish ass lifestyle. But I really, I doubt the guards ain't looking after him while he's inside of there.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. It's just different. I mean, he's facing hardship like you just said because he's not used to it. It's not as big. He can't walk around. He's probably
Right.
confined to his cell 23 hours a day, or you know what I mean, or that special unit.
He's on special detention.
Mm-hmm. So
He's also a prime target. That's prime real estate right there, man. That's whichever way you want to take it. You want to take it violently, or if you want to take it revengefully, or however, it's prime. It's a prime real estate right there. Or you know how many dudes he probably could get ahead and get in contact with and be like, no, I'll do anything for him, bro. I mean, that's still Diddy at the end of the day. You got me fucked up.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that's what it turns down to, man. Well, we wish the best for Diddy. Wish the best for that. The victims of Diddy. I mean, of the allegations of Diddy. And we're gonna see also. This is not gonna be the last discussion of it. We also gonna come back with updates and things of that nature. I don't know. Subway crimes.
How do you feel that? I could ask you, because you're a real nigga. I could ask you. How do you feel now? Because I'm kind of getting a little sour to the situation that you're finding out that it's boys coming out with allegations against Diddy.
How do I feel about it? I mean, it's just crazy because I am in my rightful mind, like, and watching who Diddy is as a person, from the persona that he showed, I wouldn't think that like that would amuse him. You know what I mean? Like, what type of that's sick, bro. Like, that's really sick.
I mean, regardless, all of it is bad. Let's clear that up and make sure we get that out of the way. All of it is bad. We're not picking and choosing on this. I'm not, for anybody watching that's about to cut this out of context.
But like I always say too, sex is not illegal. You understand? So you have sex with another adult that's consensual, whether it be male or female, and if it be same sex or not, that's on you. You know what I mean?
And then it's like 05, the 2000s to 2000. Like, yo, bro, like, you was the pinnacle. That's like the height of the height where nobody thought you would be able to do wrong. And then now it just comes up and you find out it's like this. I'm just like, yo, bro, why? Like, why is it when people get money, they get weird? I don't understand.
But now we didn't. I ain't trying to sit up and defend them because it's still allegations as well. You know what I mean? And not only that, allegations, it's sick allegation, like when Brenton just said. But bro, you was with one of the hottest females of the 2000s. J-Lo was it. Everybody wanted J-Lo. You know what I mean?
Especially at that time and right after the breakup of all of that, bro, that was still hot. Prime. That was prime. There's no way you wasn't telling me you didn't give a fuck about how she can't sing and anything about her, bro. What? It was ass. That was it.
Yeah,
original
right.
Ass. That's it.
Right.
I don't want nothing else. I want that ass. That was it.
Facts. So then to put that in play that it was little boys and then you had a group of onlookers. To me, it was like that's the entertainment business, and again, I don't want to throw it under the entertainment business rug, but was he doing this in the 80s and the 90s? We don't know. You understand? But more than likely he wasn't, and if he was, you do. This is some type of thing that you do amongst yourself. Harry, relax. This is something that that you do yourself inside your own private home and your own private thing. If you do something like this, you know what I mean. So to bring it in front of other people, you felt that comfortable. It's just wild and crazy that like you were doing it maybe because of somebody else. And like I said, I'm not trying to excuse. It's just nasty, bro. Like
I get what you're doing. 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 It's still, you still want to agree that it's a terrible situation. It's even worse when you hear it with another male person that's on there, another young male that's on there. But you also want to give him the benefit of the doubt where it goes, we also cover that this is also allegations. This is, nobody knows if any of this is true. None of this is going on from there. And I want to make sure that I'm partial and impartial on both sides. Like I got to make sure that it's like my bias is towards one way, but I can't do that. I can't be, which is honorable of you, man. Because that's how I should be too. It's like, that's why I asked. Because I was like, I still feel that way about all the allegations that are coming out. I'm just like, yo, you know what, bro? Come on. Like I'm not, there's no way you're going to sit there and tell me like all of these people is on there, all that. No. He's going to be able to fight that. He's going to be able to do the same shit. Like we felt the same way about Trump. We felt the same way about a whole bunch of other people with Weinstein and all these other people. 9 million people, Cosby, 9 million people want to say something, only gets caught or in trouble for like 5, 6, 7, and we'll wait to see if it goes on. But hearing that now and that's what gets me. It's like, yo, bro, you have like everything. You've had the person that most guys would want to be with, like top 10 in the thousands. Like it don't make no sense. Why would you need to go ahead and go do all these shits? Then it goes on later on where you become a god amongst your peers. Let's be honest. You become, you was the guy. You was like the mogul. People wanted to follow you. That's why Jay-Z, without you, Jay-Z wouldn't be trying to be that successful. Jay-Z wouldn't have any platform to be like, I want to be I want to be the billionaire. If he's on the millionaire list, I want to be the billionaire. I want to be that guy. I want to be that to go and expire. Look at all these rappers, all these dudes that are entrepreneurs and going to 50 Cent. Like, you wouldn't have some of these shits that be going on and they'd be like, all right, that's the way to go. I could do it that way. I can go ahead and make it better. But to go ahead and ruin it is crazy to me, bro. But you do make a good point where it's like, you know, you probably got around some people or you probably was into some shit they shouldn't be into and you let it out of the bag. And I want to know what it is too. Because I know all this shit at the end of the day, I might be on your side and I'm riding for you to be like, all right, all you guilty of is some guns, an unexplained amount of baby oil, and some camera footage that we can't talk about because that's not on the shit that's here. That's all you're in trouble for? All right, cool. What else? You hiring prostitutes? What's wrong with you? You a dirty nigga. I throw mad parties. All right, bet. You're right. I'd hire bitches too. I hire bitches too to go ahead and go do that.
But you see, watch like even the prostitutes you could get over because you hiring them as entertainment. You know what I mean? You hiring them as entertainment to come.
That was
good time. Now you have sex at the end of the day. I'm not paying you to have sex with nobody unless they got that.
I forgot who I was having this talk with. My boy brought it up, and he was like, "Yo, bro, pero like think about it, bro. If I bring some bitches out there and I pay them, I tell them, yo, I'll pay you X, Y, and Z to come this way. That's legitimately the same thing. That's legitimately the same thing. That's what you're paying them to go do. Once they do something for that money, that's what prostitution is. That's like exactly how you said. It wouldn't be the difference if a nigga if they just showed up to party and they wouldn't. No, they said I got paid to do this. This is what I'm here for. It wasn't just to take pictures. Fuck.
And then like I said, and this is what it comes down to too. Like what footage is showing that the other people that participated in the freak offs or just regular videos,
don't let that go.
They do have.
Don't let that go, because that's the thing we argued about before too when all of this shit started. That's a good conspiracy theory Thursday thing. Let's not forget that shit. The whole reason all of this got brought up first, besides the Cassie shit, because the Cassie shit got settled. That's the only thing that got settled, and there was nothing else needed to come from that. Was the raid to get that footage? The footage of what? What did we get footage of? They go on do that Jeffrey Epstein shit and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna arrest him and forget about the list. Ain't gonna know about it.
Yeah,
We ain't
yeah,
gonna do
like,
research.
like we ain't get the Epstein list yet. Like if we get this list before we get the Epstein list, you gonna know. And I already said like Roku, what other streaming network? There was another streaming network.
Tubi,
They already had
Tubi.
P Diddy downfall before he even got before he got indicted.
Tubi.
Before
That
he
was,
got
I remember when
indicted,
you brought it up, I thought it was mad funny.
I'm like that bothers me, bro. Like, regardless if we did it or not, like to me this was like a setup, bro. Like it just was like, yo, you got something that I want, you got something that you know what I mean? Because falls in the conspiracy theory Thursdays, you know what I mean? So
I mean, it's yes and no, because technically we go off of facts. We'll go off the facts again. Okay. What do you know of without doing any research and Googling it right now? What do you know of that came from those raids?
the guns, the
Mhm.
videotapes,
Well, no,
um,
no, it didn't say nothing. They didn't do nothing. They just said they confiscated some stuff. That was all it was
yeah.
from there. But the
Well,
guns was the
they
only
got
thing that they got, and I guess to be funny, I don't know if that was the baby oil thing too, but that's not illegal. It was the gun stuff. It was gun
mhm.
stuff without any serial numbers on it. What do you think, bro? He's worth how much money? Of course, he's gonna have guns somewhere. How many kids he got? How many kids he got that was on that, bro? Of course, something stupid like that was gonna come up. I'll roll with the punches on that, bro. But what else came from that? Nothing against what he's getting on any of the indictments so far is worth that videotape or anything that's on it. He's not in trouble
Nope.
for any of that shit that's there.
No, but and I was just listening before I got 2 hours before the show. I was listening to the district attorney, present his case, and it was an old like a couple weeks ago when he brought the indictment out. Um, and he spoke of several things, and a lot of things was pertaining to the Cassie. You know what I mean?
They
And a
said
lot
that's gonna be the basis
yeah,
of what the platform is.
yeah, and I believe that's what's holding a lot of weight to it because even though again they settle out of court and that technically should be sealed or confirmed, but if it was so
What's that
severe,
showing? What's
huh?
that showing that I beat my then girlfriend? I'm a bad person. Okay, that don't help me to believe that all the other shit that you was trying to say he did. No,
Yeah.
he's a terrible and he admitted to it. He went on. Like, we have okay. You're gonna show that footage. You also gonna show the shit that he did afterward. That terrible apology video they went. He tried to make amends and went. You know, that was a part of me that I'm not proud of, and
Mhm.
I'm sorry. It's all about love, peace, and love. I got. Come on, bro. I don't do that. But you,
But they,
yeah.
but then again, like I said too, like they have this. If y'all knew that he was such a bad dude, it's a threat you supposed to know because you watching things and you know what's going on in the industry. And if you already knew this, what took y'all so long to act on it and that and third? So you got to question the motives and things of that nature coming from all of this.
That's
You know what
where
I
it
mean?
goes into conspiracies right there. That's where it starts to get a little twinkle because then I want to get ahead and be like, they always trying to bring a black man down. You know what it is.
It's something, man. It's something, and it
Always
bothers
something.
me. It bothers me. Well, if we like I said, if we get this list before we get the Epstein list, that's going to tip the iceberg. It's going to tip the
Well,
leverage. When
either that or you said it, or you quoted it before. It was like the best way to go do it is turn an informant, and I'm gonna start going ahead and bringing other people down. That's when I really disappear, and then I'd be like, all right, yo, let me show you what it really is. Let me show you a hard drive. Let me show you what it really is about, and it goes from there.
did you hear the news on Lil Durk as well? He got indicted. He got indicted the other day.
Was it
Uh,
was it his friend that did it too?
you got several people got not indicted. A lot of got arrested because they was fearing that he may flee the country. This dude done booked 4 different flights to go international, and
No,
they
I'm saying I thought the reason why he got arrested was I thought the nigga that snitched on him or that made it happen was one of his friends or some shit like that.
oh well, it's probably somebody in his group because according to the affidavits that came out, he got co-conspiracy as well as one that's
Yeah.
that
So
John
that's what
Doe.
it was for murder or something that he was like, yeah, he
Yeah,
made me do it. He made me do it.
that's
This
for
guy made me do it.
that was for Rondo, whatever Rondo,
What he did,
cousin.
Rondo?
Yeah, Quando Rondo, cousin that passed away in L.A.
All that,
Couple
I
years.
don't keep up with all that other shit, bro. That's in a whole nother stuff. Be real, all them dudes, all them some real demon ass motherfuckers that come out and go do all of that. Yeah, they can go ahead and get in trouble for that shit. That
But
ain't nothing new. That
that's
ain't
where
nothing.
the drill rapping and you rapping about your dead, smoking on your dead homie or dead your enemies, you know what I mean?
Bro.
Like all that you snitching on yourself. So all that's gonna be held accountable for you no matter what. So y'all go ahead and play again. We on the stream. Yes, we record. We able to, give our opinion on it. But if we want to get snatched today or tomorrow, they can snatch it away. If we say something offensive today or tomorrow, they could use it against us. You know what I mean? And we won't have that footage to go back and be like, you remember 5 minutes before I said that? You know what I mean? But you already showed this part right here. So it's like it's just crazy. You know what I mean? Like how we gotta maintain our own masters in a sense and watch what we say and what we put out there.
Well, I mean,
And
that's why it's always good. That's why I like the show because it's always about your true opinion and how you factually feel about things, and the argument is always the table is always open for argument and for understanding. And it goes, all right, well, I have opinion on here. All right, well, this is the facts. This is what we can prove, and this is what we can show you how either you're right or either you're wrong, or where you can be convinced otherwise. And you'd be like, all right, either accept it or you don't. But it's the platform to go ahead and go do so.
yeah.
This isn't a. We're not trying to convince y'all or anything. We're not trying to go ahead and sell y'all anything. We're not trying to go ahead and make y'all think we the words of wisdom. It's just funny with technology now and a lot of the ways people use it. We can get in trouble for something where we didn't mean to, but people like that will get in trouble for the shit they said. That'll be like, bro, you come on now, dog. It's like, let's be real. Did you not just listen to what you just rapped out? Come on, bro.
But it seems like, they don't care. It seems like they don't care what they will put out. People feel invincible, you know what I mean? Feel like they can't get touched and don't understand the aspect of, my generation seeing people or hearing stories about people who were just trying to do the right thing get touched because they were just doing the right thing, and entities thought that other things was being happening within that culture, whatever the case may be. But now we have you in the culture, doing bad things, and you telling about it. That's a no. Like, and then once you make it public and people start asking questions, like whatever you do in the dark is in the dark. But once people start asking questions and be like, yo, why, if he's saying he did this and did that, why you not getting arrested? Something gotta give, man. Something gotta show for it. Some quota gotta be met. You know what I mean? That's how the world is, bro. That's how the world is. Yeah, we down to our hour. Hour came by real quick. I always appreciate you, Theo J. Appreciate Uncle Jack, even though he didn't make it today. I know he probably worked last night. Any final thoughts on the matter at hand or the elections, anything?
I'm scared. And I'm gonna be scared until we do our show. I'm gonna be honest. Because like I've always been saying, it's a lesser of two evils. And I don't know, regardless of who wins and who loses, I'm more afraid of the outcome afterwards than anything else. And I think people aren't looking too far into the future about it.
No, I don't think. I don't think so either.
So I hope
either.
people do their due diligence. I don't want you to get scared or go ahead and go vote. Make sure you vote and get your opinion out there. That matters for everything. Other than that, man, the Diddy shit, it pains me that more people are coming out because it just looks worse and worse. Hopefully it's, like we said, it's all past and he fights out a good fight and we go from there. Other than that, yeah, man, I pray it doesn't go anywhere after this. So
Facts. I mean, I'm on that wave with you. I am wary of of the outcome after the election and the transformation of power, or you know what I mean, to just see who wins it and flip the switch. I also with the P. Diddy situation, it's just crazy that the numbers of cases and allegations is coming about, which was well documented and well known that it was going to come out with more people, but the allegations within itself, and and a lot of things that getting grand jury, then still that's being processed, I should say. It's just crazy, and I just wish the best for like I said, everybody in the case, the victims, Diddy within himself, hopefully be able to get a fair trial.
yeah.
And all the sex workers that's out there now, because now you done made yourself hot because you sex workers. You know what I mean? You can't travel, you can't use your passport, you can't go you watch. So those using escorts, be careful because your credit card may be looked at by the feds. Shout out to nah, I ain't giving him a shout out.
Funny. Shout out to Ms. Person too. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, Ms. Vincent, thank you. Appreciate you always.
Tuning in and going ahead and subscribe, like, share.
There you
This
go.
is funny.
There you go. That's what we need in our lives. But till next week, yo. Hopefully Uncle Jackie good, and he gonna be out here next week. Until next week, yo, we are out, and see you next week.
My guys.
Practice. I can show you practice. I can show you how to put $1 million in a mattress. I can show the difference between an icon and a classic. Baby in the major should be rolling in a basket. I'm advanced, and it's a lot of dance. From anywhere, my jewelry jump like Ja Morant. And Kith Tower shorts got me tanning with the babes. You would be a surfer if you ever had this wave. I just switch up my cabana, they throw shade. Matter top 5, the top wives know I'm the fave. And though I'm out the loop, I be mute, playing cute, nothing to say to you. Cause when I'm back home, I'm like Kyrie, I won't play with you. This is magic with the fur. Tim Duncan on the spur. Tanya Harton on the skate. This that Kobe number 8. This the kick over the head in the hand of Sue Bird. This boy's superb. All I got is 2 words. Mace.
With the game, I'm standing out in the crowd. Also hard, gotta stack that can't stop my belt. Got the beats banging, speakers bumping loud. I'm the king of the game, I'm standing out in the crowd. I'm so hard, gotta stack that cash. Yellow tape wrapped around, I'm making a splash. My flow so hot, it's burning up the scene. When I step into the room, you know what I mean. Yellow tape, yellow tape, yellow tape, yellow tape. We on fire, we the ones in charge. Ain't none time. Turn it up, let the beat drop low. Yellow tape everywhere, it's our time to show. Gotta stack the cash, yellow tape wrapped around, I'm making a splash. My flow so hot it's burning up the scene. When I step into the room, you know what I mean. Yellow tape, yellow tape, yellow tape, yellow tape. We on fire, we the ones in charge. Ain't nothing time, turn it up, let the beat drop low. Yellow tape everywhere, it's our time to show.